that's always the first instinct. Right or wrong, you always hold yourself to the highest of standards. So, love the way the game finished. Obviously, happy, those last few went in and we opened the game up. You start to look at the body of work throughout the course of the game, and you miss some easy ones, and those are the ones you remember a little bit more, which is kind of natural, like striving for perfection in that respect. So obviously, I'm proud of the way that we all played, and glad we got the win. And there were some big moments out there, but that's always the first instinct is how can you play better.
You took a career high in threes tonight, or a career high in shot attempts tonight. Did it feel like that to you, that you were, up towards 36?
Yes and no. I didn't. I don't know what the number was before that, but I felt like second and third quarters, mostly the third. Like I got a lot of good looks. Coming off of DHOs, coming off of back cuts, getting in the paint. And they kind of came in waves, so that was an interesting kind of dynamic, because I do kind of understand where I'm at when it comes to when I'm being uber aggressive, getting looks, kind of what that number is, especially with how many possessions we have, and obviously in the fourth quarter it was go time. So at that point you don't think about it. You just let it fly and don't second guess any shot in a game like this when. We need to win. So, like I said, I'm glad that, a couple of those down the stretch went in.
Hey, Steph Curry from the Sports Podcast. How you doing today, man? With all the adversity the team faced this season, what is the main takeaways you could share with us about this group?
Myself and Draymond, we've been around for a while and have seen a little bit of everything. And the patience and the perseverance through this season with, a lot of new faces, a lot of young guys, a lot of injuries, a lot of different rotations, different lineups. I'm proud of the way that we've led this charge and set a standard of, what winning basketball is, but also, the understanding that it looks totally different than it used to, but at the end of the day, when games like these come around, that we're prepared for it. And I hope that hopefully that confidence is contagious amongst the other guys, and they've played amazing, especially down the stretch. Our short rotation that we've had, everybody stepped up, everybody's understood how they can impact the game on both ends of the floor, and everybody has created that edge of, you don't want to mess with us out there. So I love that, because it was a little bleak, February, March, where we didn't know what type of team we were going to be, and we were really struggling to find our identity. So, we're in a good spot right now. We obviously know there's a lot of work to do, and no matter how the season goes, I'm really proud of the way that we've giving ourselves a chance to make this season matter, and giving ourselves to play games that matter. And that's big.
Can you talk about what it was like to see Jordan Poole just in, what's the biggest game of his life, play that way and play with that level of confidence?
I'm a huge fan of Jordan Poole, man. I never have any problem. My pride is never too big to give credit where credit's due, or to salute another man. Man, that kid, he's 21, 22. I admire him, because at the age of 21, 22, I wish I was in the NBA, hitting big shots, playing big minutes. Like, that takes a lot of confidence, and he just got his own swag about him. He's a confident person. He carries himself real well, and I respect people, that are always themselves through and through. When he was playing having a hard time last year, and then, got sent to the G League, he was himself. He stayed in the gym. He was just very consistent. And I'll keep saying that, he was always himself. I never seen him get too low, never seen him really get too high. And so I commend that. I'm excited for him. He's been playing really well, man. I said it a few months ago. Like, that kid's in the gym. He's a hard worker, and so I'm excited for him, man. He's a huge component of this team now, and he's going to be a huge component moving forward.
When you guys finished the season on a 6-game win streak, what built that? What's behind that 66 games that made you guys so successful down the stretch?
Steve has been saying all year, we're due for a run, and I'm sure everybody, I'm on Twitter and Instagram, so I see everybody saying, we'll win. And, like I said about a week ago, what better time than, the end of the season going into playoffs to start to build momentum, to build cohesiveness. Our chemistry is great right now. We're playing hard. It's 6 wins, but it's a new season now. The regular season's over after this game, and so we understand that, and everybody's 0-0s, but we're feeling good. We're playing good basketball. We're stringing together stops, and I think that is a very vital part of us being successful each and every game. And so we're clicking right now, and I think it's the right time. It's the best time for us to be clicking.
Juan, I'm sure you saw the very light banter between, Ja and Steph from a while back. Do you think what Steph has done has made people, not address him in that way, or not want to bring the smoke his way? Do you think that lesson has been learned, or you still think people, because of Steph and who he is, they will still have something to say and want to throw some shade his way?
Hey, man, if Mike Tyson got a problem with me, bro, and he trying to go there, I'm trying to talk my way out of it. I'm not going to bark up that tree, and I think it's the same thing, man. You got to be careful, waking up the sleeping giant. That dude is amazing, man. I'm a huge fan of that guy. Huge fan. He might be my favorite basketball player of all time now. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Kobe has and, been my favorite player, but Steph is unreal, man. It's so fun. And so to answer your question, I wouldn't bark up that tree. I wouldn't wake that man up. I wouldn't, make him have any personal vendettas towards me, because it's 1 million+ people watching on TV. If you want to get embarrassed in front of 1 million+ people, then hey, go for it. But I wouldn't. A smart guy shouldn't. So I don't think so, man. I think people kind of stray away from him. Leave that guy alone.
Juan, this is your go ahead, Jamie.
Juan, for Draymond to draw that 6th foul on Dillon Brooks there with 6:12 to go, I mean, how big of a momentum swing is that with the way Dillon came out that 4th quarter to start?
That was a huge momentum swing. That was a huge possession here. He really got it going for them. Tied the game up. I think we were up 17 at one point and tied the game up. So, Draymond pretty much turned that water off in a different way, using his IQ. And that's a part of the game. He's a very smart player, and, most guys aren't going to make that play. Drawing a foul is a play, and it's a smart play. So that's IQ, that's leadership, that's experience from Dre.
Let's check out a tweet from Barrett Davis. Yeah. Barrett Davis, I love Steph Curry, and I think Dub Nation loves Steph Curry. And look, I know Draymond Green last week said this ain't no We Believe 2.0, but the We Believe team was 9-1 in their last 10. Mully, all in well. This team, Darrell, 8.
Steve, what did you think of Steph Curry's performance with 46 points in 40 minutes, but also his volume of shooting tonight? He attempted 36 field goals and 22 threes.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. We need to get him to be more aggressive next game. I don't know what else to say about Steph. We've been through this all year, just from one game to the next. It's very difficult to express just how good he is, what an amazing teammate he is, and everything that he brings to the table, the leadership, the example that he sets every day, and then of course the brilliant shot making. So it's a great response to Memphis's fourth quarter run, and it was a fun one to finish out, and now we gotta get back to work pretty soon.
Steve, you've been around it for so long. Do you think, top to bottom, especially now with the regular season's over and he won the scoring title, that this is his best season that we've seen to date?
Well, he's never been better. I can say that. He's been great for a long time, though, so it's hard to say he's at his best now because he's been like this for years. I think what's different this year is just the supporting cast is different. You know, we've got a much younger team. He's been asked to do a lot more with this group, and he's gone above and beyond what we've asked of him. So just an incredible season, and I'll just leave it at that. He's never been better than he is right now.
Did the game shift when Brooks fouled out with about 6:32 left, and what changed for you guys after that?
Yeah, I thought that was a big play. You know, Brooks was all over Steph all game, did a really good job just staying physical with him. And that was a big play. But, you know, all these games have swings in them. And, you know, we knew we would respond to their run. And we did a good job of that. We got several stops in a row, kind of, you know, at that 3 or 4 minute mark. And we're able to capitalize offensively with Steph's threes.
Hey, Coach, Corey from the Out of Bounds Sports Podcast. Hope all is well. With the season coming to a close, coming to an end with the highs and lows, Steph showing that he still can do it at a high level. From a coaching standpoint, how did you manage all the, you know, the schedule being condensed, the injuries and COVID restrictions?
Well, it's really the whole organization has just had to endure this season, just like every organization and really every group of people out there during this pandemic. You know, the only way you can get through it is to, you know, lean on each other and put the work in every day. So I'm really proud of not only the team, but the whole organization. It's been tough playing most of the year without fans, obviously taking huge financial losses. And it's been great the last few games to see and to feel more and more fans in our building. So hopefully that continues and we can, you know, move through this pandemic over the next few months and get back to a normal regular season next year. But just very proud of not only the team, as I said, but the whole organization.